So the topic is forgiving a parent tonight. And we got Underdog TV,
Yes, indeed.
Brandon Flowers on the set, and we got Miss Jane Joe. So we ready to get
Can
this
y'all hear
topic
me?
started. Yeah, we can hear you. I'm finna put the link in the chat so anybody can be able to join. Your friends on Facebook, his and mine, they'll be able to join. So yeah, we ready. We live. Let me paste it in the chat. Okay, Miss Jane. So let me see. I think she might be buffering. Miss Jane.
Dang. Okay, we can't hear her.
It look like her phone is buffering.
She ain't on Wi-Fi. We ain't got Wi-Fi over there. Goddamn.
Did you seriously call me in here for an
Your
emergency
phone-
over my daughter's
Yeah,
drone?
and then Metro PCS can't do it. Shit.
I'm with T-Mobile, and I'm on. Shit, I need to start cutting my data off and just using my Wi-Fi.
Mr. Bryant, this looks pretty normal to me.
Let me see. They're showing. Okay, she just got off. She probably finna come back through.
And what again?
Her topic was forgiving a parent.
Forgiving a parent. Damn, which one? You
Well,
wanna-
we have to we'll find out once she get to talking about her experience with this. So,
like
Cloud TV, who you got back there? Who is that
where?
that you interviewing? It's on the side.
Oh yeah, it's on my TV. That was damn, I forgot bro name. I forgot his name. That was I don't know. I forgot what his name was. Let me see. Let me see something. His name was uh oh Paperboy J. Paperboy J.
Hey,
Yeah.
Boy Jay, where he from?
He from Pilot. Pilot.
Okay.
Uh, he used to be fucking around with Trap Squad them back in the day.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Do I recognize him?
I know I ain't seen him in a while though, cause I know he was definitely in some shit when I was talking to him. I don't know I don't know where he at now. I ain't seen him. Yeah, locked up.
Miss Jane, we sitting here waiting on you. Global, what's going on, Rich Flow? The link in the chat if you want to get up here. That's the DJ right there. Okay, here go Miss Jane. She's back.
She's, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. My connection.
It's okay. It's okay.
It was my connection. I didn't see the first. It sucks.
Okay. So the topic was forgiving a parent, and Brandon is with Underdog TV. So he was wanting to know, like, is the topic which parent is it forgiving? And I let him know that you came up with the topic, so we would have to figure that out once you start explaining and telling us how you feel about forgiving a parent.
Well, I would say forgiving your mother. More, well, I can't say more likely is because in the situation the person doesn't have a dad, so it was a stepdad present. So I'm trying to categorize it all.
Yeah.
So either or, whichever one you were closest to.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, like my mom was always there, and yeah, my daddy, and we had our bond. With cars, we both love cars. I always do. He liked cars, so uh, we have fun and whatnot. Even though he wasn't there for me like I would
Wow.
Uh,
All right. It's all right.
cause so I I never held that against him for not being like okay that I,
I just think she's a little misunderstood.
But what if like one of your parents, like, okay, say your mom allowed your dad to just do unrulingly things during your childhood, and you feel like
It's 1 o'clock.
it was more your mom's fault than your dad's, even though your dad was the one doing it to you.
well that situation uh, individual situation just different scenarios. Like I say, my mom was always there for me. I was a little, you know, that made fresh too. And and then my daddy, I got probably in high school, middle school, really high school. He'll probably, you know, every now and then he'll pop up, give me $100, 200, but like go do whatever you want to do. Mom always there taking care of me from day one. So for me, uh, I never grudged daddy. Older, I kind of realized like how she and I didn't. Told him, I just felt like I just need daddy. 'Cause at the end of the day, I was raised. Need to be a man. What type of shit me do? And right. But when I'm always want to be better though. You know what I'm saying? Because like I make sure my kids, beat with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like him,
Yeah.
you know, but I ain't
Mhm.
hit grudges at it.
So you were in a good household, so I mean,
Mama thing. I was the freshest in the schoolhouse. You know, I was.
I think my headphone biting. So how would you feel if one of your parents betrayed you, though?
Uh, I mean, I'm pretty sure if anyone portrayed, but in my situation, like everyone's different. I was never portrayed or my mom. You know what I'm saying? I got fish my whole
Mm.
my I
Mm.
growing up feel like I was
Oh.
at a early age.
Brandon, your Wi-Fi is sucking right now.
I
Who Wi-Fi?
Yours.
Huh?
thought it was mine for a second. I said, "Ooh."
Well, y'all hearing the same thing I'm hearing on y'all end, ain't y'all?
Yeah.
He talking, but it's going in now.
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi booming.
I know it's booming because you got the whole studio set up, but why it ain't booming for us tonight?
Y'all can't hear me.
Now we
We
can
can, but it's chopping.
it's buffering.
And that shit clearing the bitch on my side.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the mics off while whoever gonna talk, I'm gonna cut everybody else's mic off. So maybe that'll help it.
Yeah. Yeah, but now, man, I just feel like my dad did what he did, and my mom did what she did. She had a different uh take on life is what she'd do, and he had a different take. And I took everything with a grain of salt. I didn't take nothing to the heart. You know what I'm saying? I realized that my mama had me when she was 15, and my daddy was fucking 17, 18 or some shit. And once you get older, you realize what could have been and what's what, and you really don't want to hold no grudges against nobody, because once you get old enough and you start making moves and you see what the world has to really offer, you can understand the black and white. You can read between the lines. So it wasn't a reason for me to be mad at my daddy because he wasn't there like my mama was, but at the same time I understand, like today myself going with what I go through as far as being a daddy, I understand the different challenges. So yeah, I don't fault my daddy for that shit. I don't fault nobody. I just felt like the world itself.
So you're saying no matter what it was, you feel like you could forgive.
Yeah, I definitely can, because
I do
today,
not agree with that.
and that's gonna be for different for everybody. Because right now, like, you know, my mama right now, and whatever I need or whatever I want, I'll get it. You know what I'm saying? If I needed 2 months of rent, I got it. If I needed some for my babies, I got it. If I needed anything,
Well, I'm saying like since the topic is forgiving parents, I'm saying like for those parents who took their kids through trauma through life, like say for instance, not my mom, but I'm saying like what if a parent was on drugs their whole life and
yeah,
didn't respond to you, didn't care about you, gave you away to foster care, didn't do nothing for you, you're still gonna forgive?
that's the thing. That's why I say everybody it's a different situation for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody now I can't speak for everybody. Like my mama, she's fucking the police. She make $50, $40. She make a lot of money. My daddy was a chef. He made good. You know, I didn't have those issues. So it's like, I always had everything I wanted since I was little. I had my own room. I had my own phone line when I was in elementary. I had everything. I was just a kid trying to be cool, and if something was fucking up, it was me. You know, had the same issue. Like I had a bunch of homeboys and friends who mamas was in different situations to where, you know, I thought it was cool, but I didn't realize it till now, that they was in a different situation that I was. That was the difference. And so you don't understand that until you get older and you feel like, damn, you
I mean,
really
I got older and understood a lot of BS that I was going through was BS. Like parents, like no offense to most parents out there who trying and who will do anything for their kids and whatever. But there's some parents out there that I feel like shouldn't be forgave.
well, but at the same time, they was caught up in, it was a lot of parents on drugs and stuff back in the day. Now, even today's day, you got a bunch of parents that's on drugs, different drugs that's out here, you know, victim of what's the drug, whatever drug they choose. It's and
I feel like that doesn't excuse it.
it don't, it don't.
Because your parents tell you not to go do drugs and do crazy things with your friends and things. So why should they be your parents and go do drugs and do BS in the house?
You're right. It's like I say, yeah, everybody gonna cope with question different. Everybody's not gonna hold themselves to the same standard, but uh, like I said, my dad, he wasn't doing what I feel he should have did at my younger adolescent age. He wasn't there like I feel like he should have. You know,
Well, dropping our own personal experience. I'm just like talking like rationally, like throughout the world. Like do you feel like even with all these news reports about moms doing kids certain type of ways, dads doing kids certain type of ways, you feel like it's justified because people go through things?
It's never justified.
That's basically what you're saying, though.
No, I justify.
You're really kind of like nudging on the fact of people go through personal drugs or habits, and that excuses the fact of them doing their kids wrong.
No, it
You
don't.
can change a child. Maybe you just birthed the next Beyonce, but the way you treat that child, you just birthed the next killer, serial killer.
Check
You
this
never
out.
know.
At the end of the day, if you realize
Be my
of a reason, you should also realize you can control your situation and they can situation. So best was to move forward. You know what I'm saying? We gotta always look forward. We can't be looking backwards
I
because
understand that, but you got to look backwards to look forward. If you don't never fix your past or get over your past, overcome your past, you're never gonna move forward.
I mean anything in the past gonna be an excuse for me.
It's not an excuse, but it's trauma.
It's gonna be an excuse for me.
So
We
I'm
got
saying, like, okay, put it this
because we're
way.
spoiled, bro.
Put it this way. You have kids, and your kids are teenagers now, and they're speaking their mind, they're voicing their opinions. They
yeah.
feel like you're not doing enough. How are you gonna feel?
I mean I mean, I can't. I mean, like I say, that's all. It's all. It's individuals because my babies got everything they want in life.
Okay, well, I'm saying, like, I feel like, no offense, and I'm not talking about nobody when I say this, but I feel like you're a privileged child. Like,
Hell yeah, this motherfucker ain't been through
you
no
got it
struggle.
handed it to
He
you.
don't know
Like,
what it is to live paycheck to
meaning
paycheck.
Hey,
forgiving a parent, I'm not saying like forgiving a parent for not letting you go outside. I'm not saying forgiving a parent for not letting you go
Having to
out with
forgive
your
a parent
friends.
for
I'm saying like forgive a
constantly
parent,
lying, all types of
like
boy, what?
the whole nine. Like,
Shit.
what if you just went through it? Like, some kids get raped, some kids get abused, some
Some kids
kids
be
go
having kids
through
at
it.
kids'
Are you
age
saying
because they
that?
be getting touched.
they do,
Are you saying that literally, like,
but like I
get
said,
all that? They're your mom. If she let you get raped, that's on you.
look
Get to your future.
for me.
It ain't for you. You got to think about.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For me, I always it is a issue because there is a bad influence for me. When I turned 15, 16, I got a job and never asked my mama for nothing unless I really, really, really need it. And that was years later. Because, I'm just, I know females is different, males is different. Hustler since 15, 16. I ain't had to ask my mama for nothing really if I ain't want to. It just,
Mhm.
I had the option if I really needed it. Even today, if I needed it, I probably could, but I'm always going to put that's going to be the back burner for me. But it's always having those options and knowing what you need to.
So, do you feel like since you had everything, it shouldn't have been a problem in the household, even if it was a problem?
No, it never should have been a problem because I have a cousin right now. My cousin, she older than me. She had three sisters. She was the oldest. Her middle sister was in the middle. Then her younger sister ended up being a dope fiend. The middle sister, she was out there. She was a freak and shit. Used to be doing shit, wild shit. Had a bunch of kids. She turned out okay, but the older sister, she went to college and she was handling business, played basketball, whatever. And she take care of the younger sister kids because she was a dope fiend or whatever. And and her mama was out there wild at the same time. And I always look at that shit like, uh, we all was in under the same roof. My mom was cool and had somewhat of a situation, but my cousin, she
Be quiet.
she knew what she was facing, and she was able to go to college, become a teacher, and like right now, she look up to her, and she came from where she came from, and I had what I had, and we both is we at the same level in life, but the other sisters, they mine wasn't on the same prize, so
Well, I'm
they,
saying like, do you know? I'm saying like, it could have been a reason for that. Like maybe like
it's
their
all
parents took them through some type of trauma,
it's
and maybe
all
their sisters didn't forgive and forget.
yeah. I mean, but at the same time, I think if you forgive something, it's gonna allow you to move forward.
Okay, well, saying this, let me say this. What if your child's mom was the type to not give a fuck, be on drugs, do this, do that, and let your child get hurt in different type of ways? And what you're gonna, as a parent, are you gonna forgive that parent?
So, like,
Dealing with your own kids, are you going to forgive that parent for taking your child through trauma when you're an on-time parent and could have helped in the beginning before the child went through the trauma, but they chose not to? Now the child is fucked up.
yeah, I mean, and it can happen even like right now.
I'm
Like,
saying, are you going to forgive the other parent in your situation, like the mom in the situation, since you're the dad? Are you going to forgive that?
yeah, I'm gonna
'Cause
forget.
I feel like people get too positive, caught up in positive to they
I,
get nerve wrecked in the end of where like in the end, like y'all think about it. Like y'all think about things that done hurt you and things that done mess you up through life. But I feel like that's just a shield to like cover like all the hurt and the bullshit. And it comes out in the wrong timing. Y'all might have lived this whole great forgiving life. Then when you're 80, you're dying of agony because here you are thinking about all the stuff that you chose to not look at and not overcome before you got to this age. Like I don't think it's easy to forgive a parent, and I'll never feel like it's okay to forgive a parent when they do like
yeah,
over the top things. Like
that's,
it's not so easy when you're actually the one who went through the experience. Like I wish I would have been the one who went through like
it's
getting
not.
everything they won and red carpets everywhere, but that's not it for most kids.
Yeah, it's not easy, but when you figure out that's the way, then that's the
It
push.
shouldn't be the way to have to forgive your parents for going through fucked up shit.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, it's always fucked up shit in just the world. Period. So if you can't,
Like, I don't. That's coming from a man. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you crazy right now. Cause like, what?
yeah, look at me crazy. I don't mind that. I forgive you for looking at me crazy.
I understand, but I just don't feel like your parents set the way for you to grow up. Like if your parents grew you up fucked up, you're gonna always be fucked up. Like if your parents grew you up touching on you, either you're gonna choose
I
50%
just
of you is gonna choose the right way, but maybe 50% of you is gonna choose to be a pedophile. Like you can't forgive a parent without a parent coming into like admitting that they were wrong
I'm,
and it was messed up. You can't just forget. I don't feel like you can ever forgive a parent, especially ones who ain't willing to.
I know. I just you can't. If you can't, it's just an excuse.
You can't. It's no excuse. You just can't. That's
It's
foul.
it's an
If
excuse.
my mama hid one of my sisters in a body bag, and I know this, I'm never gonna forgive her.
Of course, and that's logical.
If my mom let one of my sisters get raped, I'm never gonna forgive her.
That's logical.
If my mom let one of my sisters get beat the hell out of all her life, I'm never gonna forgive her.
Logical. That's right. You should.
I'm not saying like for us privileged kids or those not. I'm saying literally, are you gonna forgive a parent no matter what they do?
I think you should forgive anybody, parent,
I
whatever,
don't think so.
police and white
That's
folks.
why we got laws.
Yeah, so much.
I don't think so.
White folks.
The
Um,
Bible, I feel like even the Bible tells you wrong because the Bible wasn't forgiving half of them people who lied
police and white folks.
and who killed and who stole and.
Hear me? Police and the white folks, I will never forgive. But
So you shouldn't forgive a parent who does the child wrong. That's one of the number one rules in the Bible.
uh,
Thou shalt obey their mother and father, and thou shalt obey their children.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and like I said, everyone's different, baby. So if
I
that's
feel
your,
like if you're different than them two rules,
feel like if you was able to forgive for whatever reason, you will be able to go up. Period. Yeah, you might not want to forgive, but if you was able to forgive them, no matter what they did, because if you didn't forgive them, no matter what happened, you ain't got no you ain't got no jurisdiction on what'll happen in the future. You ain't got no cause. You don't got no say so on what's gonna happen in the future with your bloodline. Because the man up there is the only one gonna have a choice on
technically, if I can't forgive my mama, forget everybody in the bloodline.
gonna be in your feelings forever.
The bloodline ain't don't matter when you can't forgive your parent. Your parent, it starts with your parents and your siblings. Them the closest people to you.
End of the day, you ain't gonna be able to stop nothing that ain't gonna already happen.
It's not stopping it. It's just saying, are you gonna forgive?
Your feelings forever in a day.
It's not being in your feelings. You never know. Like, okay, I'm gonna be real. Like, honestly, I'll never forgive my mama until she admits that she was wrong. And until she admits that, guess what? I'm not holding a grudge or nothing. I'm living life. I'm going day by day. Boom, to wham, wham, wham. But I'm not gonna forgive her if she can't look herself in the mirror and say, "Damn, I was wrong. What do I need to forgive you for?"
It is what it is.
I'm
But
just being real.
I'm just saying though, at the end of the day, everything is all on you. You gonna make whatever what I'm saying, whatever you want to make out of whatever situation. So
Can I say something? I'm sorry. This
Hmm.
now a lot of men be insensitive to these type of topics against us women. Like if y'all and it's men that's done been through it before too. But
yeah,
if you haven't been through it and then if you haven't been through it and you hear it coming from a woman, like y'all response do be insensitive and
Don't you want?
not showing your compassion because whatever we done went through as a child, especially sexual abuse and things to that extent, it carries on to our adulthood. And I think that she picked a very good topic because my mom will be gone a year next month, but that was something that had caused a lot of strain on me and my mom's relationship when I was about, I believe I was like 14, 15, but she had married or whatever, and her husband, he tried to intoxicate me, and I like to drink, so I did take me one little sip, but I just took a sip. Now that didn't mean that you could try to take advantage of me. And when I say one sip, I mean one sip. So I wasn't intoxicated or nothing like that. I
It
took a little.
doesn't matter how many sips you took. It's
Don't
not
matter.
okay.
It don't matter. And but how it led to that was because I like to write. I love to write since way back then. And so I kept a composition notebook where I would write down everything. When I mean everything, it would be about my sexual encounters. It would go into detail. And my mom showed her husband the notebook. And he approached me. So she was thinking that her showing him that was gonna like make him okay. Because if you I'm sorry, some people don't believe in, and this I respect to my mother because I had been let that go. But some people do not believe in a parent not liking their child. Some people don't believe that
They do
exists.
not.
It does exist. And so she showed him the journal with the intent for him not to like me in a sexual manner. But what it did was made him intrigued, especially he seeing what a 14-year-old girl is talking about, going into detail about sex. So he tried me with the information that he had that was supposed to be sacred to me. And so I didn't let my mom know for a few days. I slept with a knife under my mattress and everything. And I was even though he saw that I was having sex, I was embarrassed that he had done saw what I had been doing sexually. So I kept me a knife up on my bed for a few days, and then I ended up telling my mama. I didn't wait years to tell her nothing like that. Else, I knew he would have remained in the home. I wasn't trying to break them up, nothing like that. I just wanted my mama to know, look, that never had happened to me. Not that I can recall, but that had never happened to me before. So my mom, she she was hurt by it, but I'm not sure if she was hurt because that was her husband and she felt like he was interested in somebody besides her. But when it all boiled down to it, he was still creeping in the house at nighttime,
It, it's
after he
because back in the day, them, no offense, them 90 parents that was raising us 90 and 80 babies, um, they were not, like you said, subjective to the fact of thinking that the man that they're in the bed with is wanting to mess with their kids. So it was more so of like, I feel like moms back then, they were gullible as hell, like as hell. Like anything slid, like, and it was the loved ones around us hurting us. And when you brought it to attention, it was like, oh, you're the black sheep of the family because now you're lying on Billy. And it was just like that. That's how it was in all the households. You're a liar once you bring out the truth. And I
Yep.
feel like a lot of black households had a lot of secrets that just, and that shouldn't have been secrets, that you should have saved these kids. Like, and I'm not saying I am saying me. I'm saying me. I'm one of them kids who was screwed up. Like, yes, I'm smart. Yes, I got degrees. Yes, this blah blah. It affects me. It affects me when I raise my own kids. It affects me when I go to Walmart. It affects me. Sometimes I be scared off of people's body language and they might not even be trying to hurt me. But it affects me in my everyday life still to this day. Because one thing my mama ain't did was admit to her wrongdoing. Still to this day, all her kids, all her girls are delusional. Who can move on from that? You have it out in the streets that we're delusional.
So when my mom had when she was coming to her departure, because it's something that I never wanted to talk about again to her, but it still caused a wedge because I didn't get out what I wanted to say to her over all those years. And but she knew deep down, like, man, I messed up. I should have never kept messing with that guy after my daughter came and let me know what my husband had done did to her. And I I still think about it too, even though my mama is gone now and her death is still fresh. Like, I forgive her, but it's just so hurting because it's like, a man not supposed to be that important when it comes to your child, that abuse don't get handled. And so, I can relate, probably not to everything
That's
you
real.
do, but I can relate to that. And like I said, I forgave her, but it's something that haunts me. And I only have one daughter, you know that. And I don't let her go around grown men. When she go with her daddy, I pretty much done trained her, you stay in the car. I know he gonna take you to them places where it's all the men, but you know what I'm saying? I just don't want my daughter to ever even be put in a situation where a adult man try to take advantage of her.
And I'm the
And
same way with my kids. Like I cannot. It's just hard. It's just
it
hard.
is. It
And
is.
it ain't just about like saying sexually or none of that. My mama ain't never told me she loved me when I was younger. When I'm a parent now, like when I became a parent, it took me some time to come around my kids and want to hug them, want to say I love them. And even though I know I'm supposed to be doing this, I ain't never got it, so I don't know when the right time is. Like it was stuff I had to grow myself up into. Like, and it's like if I feel like if you ain't never had your like parents' real love and meaning the parents that you grew up with, not necessarily the parents that were absent, but the parents that were in your household, if you ain't never had real love from them, it does affect you in your adult years. It does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Mama, I don't remember telling old shit. I got a lot of shit. I was bad at this, you know. I heard love me a lot of
You buffering, Brandon. I don't know if it's cause you far back or what, but you buffering.
buffering. God damn. Uh nah, I'm just saying
Well,
like
not buffering. I'm sorry. That's the lingo them kids be using. But I lagging. They be saying like it's just chopping. It's going
Yeah.
in there. Like
I,
it sounds like you far.
I feel what you're saying. But nah, like I don't where like didn't tell me she loved me, this, that, and the third. Like when I was young, like I said, my mama had me when she was young, so it was go through it and get to it. So like, ass kicking when I was little, cause I was bad a little bit. So yeah, I got a lot of whoopings and shit. You know, when I was little, it wasn't a lot of like I say, I love yous, and it wasn't all peaches and cream. Even though she was able to provide for me and do good shit for me, but at the same time, it, it was still rough. Even though I had everything I needed in the
Why was he putting it in my face? So you still got that damn ring in your mouth, bro.
world, growing up. But like I said, that's why I say at the same time, man, you, at the end of the day, you, you not forgiving a parent is change what happened. That's my not forgiving is not gonna change what happened.
And forgiving is not going to change what happened.
Exactly. Nothing's not gonna change nothing. It's
Neither one of them will.
mind on moving forward to so you can do better with your child and they can do better with their child.
I do better. I do better. I do way better with my kids than what my mama was doing with us. But
But
it's like I'm not over nothing that happened to me. I'm not. I'm 31 and I am literally saying like I am not over my childhood. It still traumatizes me. I can't go over bridges of water. I can't do certain shit. Like it triggers me. Like sometimes like you might not know me, but everybody know me as the fighter. I'm tired of being looked at as the fighter. I'm not the fighter. I am hurt. I don't want to fight anymore. Like I'm tired of showing my anger through fighting and everybody. I'm fighting everybody. I don't care if it's someone who looks at me wrong at Walmart. Like I'm fighting everybody at this point. Like I don't want to be that person anymore. Why can't me and my mom just sit down and you be real and I be real and we get over it? But it doesn't happen that way. So I don't feel like I should forgive.
Yeah, stop fighting.
I love her.
Stop fighting.
I love her. But I don't forgive her.
Yeah, stop fighting. She might not be eligible to be. I stop fighting.
I mean, I stopped fighting on my own goods, but like if I feel like I'm being in a situation that I've been in my childhood, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna feel pressured. I'm gonna feel like I gotta fight. And sometimes it might not be the case.
Yeah, I always fight, but don't fight.
I'm telling you, I be wrong in half the situation. I might be right, but I be wrong to throw the hands first.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that type of. You got to get rid of that energy.
But I'm learning myself. It's not from forgiving. I still haven't forgave, and I feel like if I get to that point where like my mom actually does admit, and we can sit down with a counselor or something, because certain stuff takes counseling, and I feel like we need therapy at this point. We needed therapy back then, but I feel like if that'll happen, it'll change a lot. But until everybody knows their faults and
Yeah,
their accountability, it ain't nothing.
you got a situation going.
You did that work.
I tried.
You got to initiate.
But with older parents, they're not listening to therapy, this, that, and the third. They're not listening to that. They're not.
Yeah, man. If they ain't listening to it, then it is what it is, man. You gotta just go forward with your life, because at the end of the day, you, my distraction. I don't want to let nobody fuck. You know what I'm saying? Be a issue of what I got going on. I don't care if it's my mama, my dad, my granny.
Well, I need to take a class with you or something, whatever you do, to let me know, to let me help myself get to the point that you at. 'Cause you seem pretty happy and legit. So, that's something that I suffer with, like forgiving my parent.
You got counsel, laid back. I don't care about too much or nothing happening, but I'm never. I know at the end of the day, I know what goals need to do to achieve certain goals. Looking backwards is not one of the things that I need to help me achieve my goals. It's about me being proactive and doing what I want to do and what I need to do to move forward.
Yes, I understand. I mean, I get your points. But
And I was blessed as a young
But
chap.
I think she haven't made it to that point yet.
Yeah,
Friend. She
yeah.
haven't made it to that point to forgive, because we do have to
not
address.
only me, it's like millions of girls and men out here that ain't forgave their parents yet.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
So what do you suggest?
you know what? I haven't even. Me and my mama didn't even. After that happened, we never brought it back up. We never talked about it, and it was something that I didn't no longer want to talk about with her, because we were supposed to have talked. We were supposed to have had this discussion like when it happened, and I brought it to my mom's attention, and so talking about it years later, I mean, that was going to be traumatizing to me, and I know she probably wanted to talk about it, but I don't think she knew how to bring it up, because she was guilty for not leaving him alone once he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And
I
I
thank
did
God
say
he didn't. I thank God he didn't get to succeed. He just rubbed on my titty and tried to lay me back on the bed, and I hurried up and got my ass up.
Well, for
But
my stepdaddy, he succeeded in everything he did, and honestly, I wish he was 10 feet under, not 6, but 10. And I won't ever change my opinion about that.
You ain't got to. That's hey.
So that's what I mean. Like, would you ever forgive a parent? Like, you can't forgive a parent for everything. Your parents supposed to be your protection, the ones you run to protect you from people. Your parents protect you from the police. Like, your parents are your go-tos. You can't. What if you can't run to your parents? Like,
and
it's some
Brandon,
things now.
you have a daughter, Brandon.
Yeah.
So you know you have to have empathy, and you have to just pray, knock on wood, but you have a daughter as well, so you have to sympathize with her, how she feeling. It's easy to say to forgive your parent, but
When
I
you're
understand.
not the one in the situation.
Yeah.
And I know, like my baby, I already know.
But I would
It could
encourage
be
her.
what you know. Like, we knew. Like, let me look. I'm talking about. We went to the people. The people that we trusted more than our parents, the police and everybody. My mom made us feel like we couldn't even go to them because she lied to the police. They lied to the police. Like, we got put on probation and things for lying, but we were really telling the truth. So it might not be that your daughter she knows.
And we're in a
What
different.
if she's not brave enough to come tell you? Women go through so much with men. No offense, not saying men don't go through it, but we go through it so much with men that we might be scared to confide in our best friend, our brother, our sister. Your baby might be smiling today, and you never know what went on yesterday. Like, you never just know. So I'm not saying like.
Yeah, I know we're different era. We're in a different era right now. My
And
daughter.
And this era is worse. This era is worse than what we grew up in.
And just to say, Brandon, I do encourage her to forgive whatever parent she went. Well, maybe I ain't gonna speak on the abuser, but if we feel like a parent didn't do something,
Yeah,
I do encourage her to forgive. But first, in order to forgive, it have to be acknowledged. Everybody have to admit, that's the steps for the forgiveness. Whichever parent it was that was not protecting her or is trying to sweep it up under the rug, it's gonna have to be acknowledged, and everybody gonna have to admit to their fault in her tragedy, in her traumatizing situation. Everybody gonna have to admit to it.
Some parents not ready for that.
yeah.
Some parents not ready for that, and some kids not ready for it. Honestly, like, no offense, Brandon, you as a child, you wouldn't be ready for the conversation because you feel like since you got everything, and since, no offense, you're privileged, you feel like your parents couldn't do nothing wrong. Whatever they did was to help you out.
They did.
Maybe you're a successful man right now, and you feel like everything that you went through was justified.
They did a lot of
I
wrong.
just I just can't. I can be the most successful woman. I could be Michelle Obama right now. But my mom hurt me. That's hurt. That's still on you.
Yeah, my mom hurt me, but I forgave him because I grew up and I learned about life, and I knew what life actually was bringing, and outside of being molested and shit like that, I can understand that.
Well, you can't say outside of, because it's the topic of the conversation. A parent is a parent, and what they did is what they did. You can't lessen.
Me, like back then, I can say that yeah, if you was molested, don't be to forgive your parents, but for like me and my babies, like I said today, different day, They already know it's
I mean, I feel like no, you can forgive for parents for parenting. Cool. But you can't forgive a parent who's messed up.
yeah.
Until they forgive themselves. They have to admit and forgive themselves first.
You got losers and winners out
Like,
here.
for instance,
Winners.
I forgave my stepdaddy, but I haven't forgave my mama.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, he's the one who's done it all. But I feel like my mama's in a worse shoe because you watched it all. And then you won't admit. He's admitted to his wrongdoings. We didn't cried about it. He didn't apologize, blah. But I feel like my mama just walk around like shit. It is what it is. And I don't feel that way.
I say you got in life, man, there's gonna be losers and there's gonna be winners in life. So
That's wrong to say.
yeah, you got losers and
No,
winners.
but that's wrong to say.
Yeah, and if you're gonna be a winner, you're gonna be a winner. If you're gonna be a loser,
That is wrong to say.
yeah,
That is offensive to say.
gonna be losers and winners in
Like,
life.
you can't tell somebody that. That's offensive as hell. Honestly.
Yes,
Because you're basically telling somebody like, boo-hoo, you went through whatever you went through, but
it's gonna be a winner and it's gonna be a loser, and they
I
got
feel like the way that you're speaking on it is kind of like, it's fucked up. I ain't finna sugarcoat the shit. I'm from the hood. It's fucked up. You're speaking on it like even if I wasn't the only one that's talking back to you right now, there would be like 15 other females in this group that would be on your behind what you're saying. Because you're basically saying like, if you got raped, you got raped. Winners and losers. Like, you can't say that about people's childhood because you were privileged. Because your parents didn't do it to you. Like, you might have lived next door to somebody who got abused, who got fucked up and raped and this and that. And you're basically telling that person, so there's winners and there's losers. I don't like your attitude. I don't like your attitude. You're speaking like money made you. Like, basically, like, and I just don't like it. And I'm gonna be real about it. Like, you're offending me and the rest of the people who have been in the same situation as me. Like, you're speaking on it like, who gives a damn? Y'all some dogs. And if you're feeling that way, just feel that way because there's winners and there's losers. That's wrong to put it that way. I'm just saying. And I'm very politically smart. I done went to college. I got 3 degrees. Like, I feel like you're using your privilege against the conversation, and I don't like it.
Because of the dope fiend.
It don't matter about what the dope fiends or anything. I feel like you're speaking on it like you just said. There's winners and there's losers. So I must be a loser and you must be a winner. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because what you're saying is very offensive.
It's a dope fiend, but we grew up in the same house, but
it don't matter. You're speaking on it like it's nonchalant to you. Like, you don't care if people out there getting raped. You don't care because you had money, your parents had money. You're going to forgive them because of the money, because of the material things they gave you. Not because of the love, not because of the education they gave you. None of that. Just because of the material things. That's bullshit. I feel like you're full of bullshit too. No offense on this live, because I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I feel like that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And I'm speaking for me and all the girls out there who got violated or abused during their childhood. I'm speaking for them, because that's bullshit. You speaking like you one of them niggas that smack a bitch down or something. That's all I'm saying. Like, you one of them type of niggas. Like, your aura is speaking to me right now.
I never hit a woman.
I'm just saying the way you're speaking on it, you're saying if it happened, it happened. There's winners and there's losers.
Hit a woman.
I can't respect you for that statement.
I don't argue with men.
But I feel like, you're debating with a woman.
I don't argue with nobody. I don't argue with nobody. I don't hit nobody.
I get that, but I'm saying, like, at the same time, you're not realizing what's coming out your mouth. There's
Dude,
winners and there's
I
losers.
fuck with
I
bullies.
just want y'all to catch that. There's winners and there's losers.
Me
And
and
we the victims are the losers.
her fuck
That's basically what he's saying. The victims are the losers.
Oh Lord.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't judging nobody off of how you feel, but I'm just saying, like, your way of seeing life is just pathetic. Like, no matter how much money you got or nothing,
I'm
that
broke.
don't, your emotions at the end of the night, my boy. Only you know what's up. Like, I'm just saying, like, you using your money and your material things to like shadow over everything. I don't like that.
I just make it look good. I,
That's a cheese ball move.
I just look good, and my mind frame is different.
Yeah, your mind frame is kind of trash.
I make it look good.
Your
My
mind frame is trash if you're saying there's winners and there's
mind,
losers.
I don't care. When I made $8 an hour, I look better than everybody at my job. Making
It
$8.
doesn't matter how you look. At the end of the day, it matters on who you are as a person.
My friend was
Like,
better.
if I gotta school you and you sitting on probably a couch that costs more than my house, it's something wrong with you.
I was at a job.
Like, nigga, please, like, get real. You're the type of nigga that forget where you come from. You're that type of nigga. Like, you made it out the hood, and now you just talking about the hood like we ain't shit. Like, boy, please.
He the type of nigga that'll get money.
If I make $7 an hour, I'm gonna look better. If I make $10 an hour, I'm gonna look
It's
better.
not about looking better. I'm about this. And I make money. I hustle. I do all types of shit. I'm a hairstylist. I do tattoos, all types of shit. I'm a single mama, all that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna help my black niggas.
On my mama, if you see a nigga,
You talking like you with Trump, my nigga. Like, at the end of the day, victims are victims. That's basically what you told me. I'm gonna go hashtag that. B for B. Victims are victims. What you mean? Like, you just made the statement, my dude.
True.
Wrong person to get on a debate with, because I'm for it.
Debate.
But
my brothers bleed, bitch. I bled too.
you act but he acting like he ain't bled.
I feel.
Like a black person.
He is a.
I've been in elementary, it's been up for me. My mind frame has been cool, whatever. When my mama did fucked up shit. But
No, we're not just saying about what your mom did. We're speaking as a whole. And I started, when I got on here, I started with that, like, as a whole.
as a whole, we fucked up as black
No
people.
matter what it is. No, you just said
Fucked up.
losers are losers and winners are winners.
Niggas is fucked up. But at the same time,
Make
everybody
it make sense. You don't lie, my boy. It's more than me on here. Make it make sense.
I ain't gonna lie, you contradicting yourself by saying that.
The math ain't mathing. I don't care what you say after this. The math ain't mathing. You just said losers are losers and winners are winners. You offended me off the top, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't care about it.
You know, I mean, it doesn't matter if you care or not. I don't even know you. I don't care either. But I'm just saying how you're sounding. You're sounding like
Ain't no sound. That's what this nigga is.
it's a Trump ass. It's a Trump ass move. That's all I'm saying. That shit lame. That shit lame.
What's lame?
Because you're basically saying, if it ain't you or your daughters, you don't give a fuck. Losers are losers, winners are winners. If you can't give your child everything, then you're a loser.
Oh, God.
Period.
Bitch,
That's what you said.
You putting words in my mouth right now.
No, I'm putting words that you said out on live.
I
wish we had some comments up here so you can hear yourself. Like,
You putting words in my mouth.
I'm not. You just said losers are losers and winners are winners.
One you said
Because you got handed everything, you're a winner.
I curse and no, I don't curse. I don't use.
What do you do for your community? What do you do for the black men and black women who can't and who not even just can't, who ain't mentally there? What do you do mentally for the community? Because right now it's just sounding like you just make your money and go mind your business by yourself and don't look out for people, don't care about people. Who gives a fuck? Because how you're talking like a nigga I can't even like have a conversation with.
Why are you talking
But
about
you talking like a nigga I can't. Where you from? Where you from?
Why you talk Eastwood,
But
Texas?
where you from? And I be in Eastwood all the time, and you from
Why you
Eastwood?
Eastwood with Fort Worth?
Yeah, you sound crazy.
No way.
Ain't no way you from Eastwood and sounding like that.
No way.
I know my Eastwood niggas.
40
They pretty up.
behind the YMCA.
Boy, you sound crazy. You sound
No way
crazy.
he talking about like he.
You sounding like you from goddamn Beverly Hills.
He sound you from
Dillo.
the white bitch.
I went to SS Dillo, nigga, on Avenue N. What you talking about? My
Don't give a fuck which avenue it was on. I'm just saying, like, how you speaking like you don't know where you came from. You speaking like since you was privileged, everybody got to think like you.
Hell no, nigga.
Like you just no, but you got to rewind and take us all back to winners are winners and losers are losers. You got to take us all back to there, because that's where the lie fucked up. You got to take us all back to there. Because that's where you got it chopped and screwed right there.
He fucked up when he first opened his mouth.
You got it chopped and screwed right there. Like basically you're saying losers are victims and winners are whoever the fuck that got over on the victims. Like that's trash, my boy. That's trash. And if you from Eastwood, throw the whole motherfucking Eastwood in the trash can. And that's on Eastwood. That's on Eastwood. I go walk outside and be in Eastwood. Stop playing with me.
Fuck Eastwood. I don't give a fuck about Eastwood.
That's your hood.
That's where you came from, ain't it?
Everybody.
So how's fuck your hood?
That's why I'm fuck Eastwood. Shit.
I never say fuck my hood.
I never.
And they trash, but I'll never say fuck my hood.
Boy, I die for the hill.
The way you think is not logic, my boy. How old are you? How old are you though?
Fuck you talking about? Fuck everything.
Fuck everything but you. Period. You're a Trump lover.
Ass nigga. That's what that is.
Selfish people need to go be Republicans or some shit. Like you talking about fuck the white man and the police, you need to be with them niggas. You need to be with them niggas.
Yeah, my babies can read better than any little kid you can think of.
Baby, it
kicking in.
They can.
I hope my homegirl don't hang out with you on a daily, because you're not the adequate taste.
We would hang around.
You're not the adequate taste up here.
The nigga that
like up here.
My brothers eat. If my brothers eat, I'm eating.
Like you sound lame than a bitch. Like I'm just telling you, you sound lame.
He the type of
you sound lame.
If you take him to,
you're basically saying like
he buy everybody's.
I don't give a fuck what you saying, honestly.
Like, all right,
you saying bullshit.
No.
You saying bullshit.
I don't want to be.
You got me at the losers are losers and winners are winners on a situation. We were on a topic of rape and parents and I'm just trying to figure out where the losers at.
Because a rape situation.
That sound like you sound like a cheese ball.
Except for the nigga who did it.
If that's what they call it, I am.
Maybe you're a rapist with them.
I am a cheese ball.
Maybe you're a rapist.
Raping bitches.
Maybe you're a rapist, or maybe you think about it. Like that's how other rapists and shit think. Like you excusing, you giving these niggas excuses. You telling the victims not to have excuses to feel the way they feel, but you giving the niggas who did it excuses to get away with it. You sound like trash, my nigga. You sound like trash. You sound like trash.
You probably want to hold that
level. You sound like trash. You keep saying don't give the victims excuses, but you giving these rapists and shit excuses. Make it make sense, and you're a father yourself. Make it make sense, and you're a daddy yourself, my nigga. Make it make sense, but make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm trying. I can't hear you. Make it make sense.
I can't hear you,
but I can't hear.
Problem.
Cause make it make sense. Your math ain't mathing, my nigga. Your math ain't mathing. You a lame target. Red flag. Red flag. Now y'all know how he think. Red flag. Red flag. You a red flag ass nigga. You can marry a bitch that's molesting your fucking son, and you want your son to forgive him. You're trash. You're fucking trash.
You got.
You're fucking trash. You're trash.
How many babies you got?
You trash. How many babies you got?
How many babies you got?
You trash.
I got 3 kids.
How many babies you got?
You trash. You basically saying You can marry a trash ass bitch, and she can do your kids any type of way, and she has to. And they're gonna forgive her. You're trash. You ain't even a real black ass nigga. Talking about 12 and white folks. You ain't even real. You're not even real. You ain't even going by the code. That's cold, my nigga.
Might make more money and look
That's
better,
cold.
smarter than you.
That's cold.
Better than
You
you.
over there trying to be so nonchalant for the camera, boot the hood.
Mama, fuck the live, nigga.
You trying to be this and that for the camera.
Whitewash as fuck.
Fuck the camera.
I'm
Be
just saying,
real.
huh?
Be real. Fuck a camera.
You're
Be
right.
real. You going because the camera in your face. I ain't no goody motherfucker.
Me neither.
Be real. No, cut the shit and be real. Turn off the spotlights
Me neither.
and be real. Cause you being fake as hell right now. You capping real hard.
With
And I'm gonna call your cap. You capping. It's either capping or you lame. Pick one, my nigga. You got 30 seconds.
not even.
You got 30 seconds. Pick a side, my nigga. Do you want to be from the suburbs or do you want to be for the trenches? Like, pick one. Are you for the black folks or the white folks? At this point, are you for the black folks or the white folks? You can't be in the middle.
I mean,
You ain't going for the Mexicans. You can't be in the middle.
Sound like real lukewarmish to me.
you better have your pistol come around over
You
here.
dipping your toe in, my nigga. Revoke your black card.
Black.
Say
He didn't even have no black card to begin with. This nigga ain't never ate grits and shit. I know he ain't never had no grits and
What you
shit.
say that?
And he come out.
Baby, I'm down the road. I'm down the road. You already called the hood out.
If
What's
this
up?
nigga ain't never had no cheese sandwich, I don't want to hear it.
What you say
You-
that?
You privileged.
If this nigga ain't never had no cheese sandwich,
I just know how to think. I ain't privileged. I got my shit out the mud. Fuck you talking about?
What mud you done got it out of, and you just said you got everything.
your parents gave
So you hypocritical right now.
That's
The
astronomical.
live goes silent.
You feel me? Like
You got it out the mud, but your parents gave you everything.
your
Now-
parents probably bought you everything you got right now.
When I was in elementary, middle school,
When you was in the elementary, you sound like you
Nigga,
came
you
from the
was nigga, we
suburbs.
talking about raised. We talking about damn near born. You in the
I'm not mad at you, partner, for having it all. I'm not. I'm not. But the way you-
ass nigga though.
you turned 15 and 16 too, right?
But the way you think,
When I turned 16, nigga, I got it, and I ain't never looked back.
baby, I had a job at 16 too. But that what that mean? You just said your parents gave you everything. So what is it? Did you get it out the mud or did your parents give you everything? Because I'm trying to figure out.
If you got a head start, period.
Oh,
Well, your parents gave you a booster seat. Stop it.
Mama,
They gave you a booster seat in life.
15 is when you got your jobs. What?
just self-esteem early.
We was outside picking.
It's
corn
okay
and
to
shit
be
in the
privileged. It's okay.
Well, at least I was. I'm from the SIP. I don't know about everybody.
It's okay to be privileged.
I was picking corn and shit, shucking peas. Do you feel? Let's do.
Good self-esteem.
She was out in the whole squad picking them goddamn peas and cotton and shit.
You heard it?
Period. If you weren't doing none of that, what was you doing? Playing the video games and
Mama.
them old ass
Nigga,
systems?
his first 2K was 2K.
Brandon, tell them what type of hold on Underdog TV. Tell them what type of nigga you was out in the field now. You gonna let them get on your ass now? They teamed up.
Yeah,
on
because
you.
I'm gonna get on your
I'm getting your ass
ass.
right now.
Hold on, yeah, I'm gonna put my friend in the live. We both in the live.
Mama, you ain't shit for real, nigga. I'm from the country, nigga. We really bout it. You ain't.
Nah, but she said he lying.
Oh, you lying?
He been in the
You need to
field.
get up with it. Why you lying?
And now I say, Brandon, I say, get on their asses 2-on-1.
Where your black card at? Where your black card is in my hand. It's revoked.
What position you played when you was out in the field? That what I
Yeah,
told you.
I'm younger than you and I've been in the trenches more than you have. What is really going on?
Shut up, nigga.
What's really going
I'm
on?
just good. I'm just good.
Cause
Hey,
you
man,
ain't supporting the niggas. They feel like you're not supporting the niggas.
Black card.
He not supporting the niggas at all.
You
let yourself get thrown under the bus.
I'm looking, I get the bullshit you.
You let yourself
You
get
niggas
thrown under the bus.
do nothing
Okay,
like that.
but we want to know where you come from. We don't want to see what you got.
Bro, you said you from Eastwood. Eastwood to me sound like straight Butterwood.
Go
Eastwood is
outside
where I
and do
take you.
Exactly.
go
That shit
outside and do that.
you gotta mow lawns to
Go
get money.
outside and do that, little nigga. Go outside and show me something, nigga.
What is that? I'm gonna go outside and show you some. I got you. Well, let me go show you my car. Oh shit!
Go outside and show me something.
Hold up, let me put my camera back on, cause what? You flexing on cars right now? Hold up, dang! I forgot my password. Hold
Hold on.
on. Where I'm at? Let me see my thing. How we even reverse it? Oh, what you see right there? What that is? Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
I'm
it.
just trying to check. I'm trying to check. I'm trying to check on something. Oh, okay.
That's it.
I mean, if you even I live in a white hood, I ain't gonna lie. Like what? But I know where I came from.
That's
Like you act like you don't know where you came from.
it. That's it. Hey, hold on. Look outside. Go outside. That's it. That's it. Come on. You gotta come on with it. Fuck with me, nigga. That's it. That's all. That's it. Okay. 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 Okay.
Puss, your mic muted. You gotta unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
You can see.
Unmute yourself.
You can see. You can,
Jane, your mic muted. Your mic is muted. You can't unmute yourself. Unmute your mic. You gotta unmute your mic, sister. Unmute your mic.
Oh, it's me.
I ain't never been.
Yeah, I'm a little drunk. Anyway.
A little.
But listen, I'm saying I'm not flashy. I don't care what you got. What that mean? We're not talking about what you got. We talking about where you came from. We talking about forgiving parents. It still don't mean because you got a car outside that you forgave your mom. Like, I'm still trying to. What does that all equal out to you saying the phrase you said? I don't care if you got a Maserati out there. What happened?
Wait. Would you?
You see that? You see that right there? You see that?
Okay, I get where you came from, but where the hard work at? Where the in the mud came from?
Mama
You
right
said
there.
you got it out the mud. I can't show you in the mud because I got it out the mud for real. I ain't got no receipts. Got it out the mud. I ain't got no pictures and walls to explain it. I just got it out the mud.
I told you I got stirred.
40 years, if you 40 years old and you still talking,
Dirt on my brother, nigga.
you think
It don't matter how old you are.
Brother.
if you 40 ain't figured it out yet, I don't know what to say.
Let me just put it this way. Y'all niggas ain't never had babies, so y'all niggas don't know real emotion. Y'all niggas just
y'all niggas talking like y'all got.
Y'all niggas don't know real hurt. Y'all niggas don't know real pain. So I would expect you to feel like, oh.
I'm drinking.
She needs that shit.
You do. You need to calm down.
I'm chill. I just can't see.
You can't see.
Over there, though.
Is that Wendy?
No, that's
She's talking about Wendy. No, this ain't Wendy.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, this ain't Kay. This is my other homegirl.
My bad. I ain't know y'all could hear me.
You know what, Jane? You know what had popped up in my I had look, I'm on Bamboo. Y'all better try out some of that Bamboo. Turkey drinking Bamboo. It's rum. But you know what had popped up? You know what had popped up in my phone because I had lost my iCloud information, and so I had was able to log back in. You remember when we was over there in apartments and all that shit happened over there? That shit had popped up in my phone, girl. I said I ought to send it to her. Where y'all was at?
I would have laughed. I would have
I'm gonna
laughed.
send it to you. I'm gonna go back in there and find it. Send
Me
it
and
to
our
you.
girl still ain't friends to this day.
You shouldn't be her friend. Yeah, it went when it go too far, it's gone too
When
far.
it involve my family, you out of there.
Yeah,
Once my sister got to come from Shreveport.
exactly. Then
Where
that's like slapping your that's like a slap in your sister's face if you go back.
Mm-hmm.
You're pulling
What he
CDLs
doing?
on deck.
Don't put that shit on me.
What
Now,
that
how
is?
all this come from forgiving a parent? You on CDLs now.
That shit off. Don't put that shit on
CDLs on deck.
You not popping no pussy, so I'm not taking no shot.
What out the CDLs book?
You not-
What that Russ Simmons is?
you ain't in my bed waiting on me to come home and fuck.
Listen at her back
So
there.
that's what made you a millionaire.
No shots. My bed is downstairs. Y'all remember now.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
I still want to come.
I'm hollering.
I know that should be what you think our next topic should be. On another day. You think it should be friendship? Our next topic,
Probably friendship and betrayal.
What's the last
friendship and betrayal.
We got to do one on the kids though, because some of these motherfuckers don't know how to be parents, y'all. And you'll be surprised who all tune into your shit.
What's the last
Oh no, we ain't surprised.
What's the right and what's the wrong way to parent?
What's the last thing y'all done read?
Girl,
The last thing I read was
My
it was some business book. I don't remember what it's called.
like
Show me.
that's TJ book.
Girl, them shrooms getting to you.
Show me.
TJ book.
Can't do no more shrooms. Hello.
Oh shit.
no, it was this type of strand you got. The chocolate bar ain't do me like this.
Girl, they all the same strand.
I didn't know why. Why'd you keep it on?
I'm gonna lie. Shut up. Hello. Then you got me talking about some hello. Stop.
Brandon,
Yes, ma'am.
this the last book I read. And then they was talking about my boy TD. They was talking about my boy TD Jakes on Instagram today. Talking about I'm doing the study guide too. They were talking about my boy TD Jakes on Instagram today because he took a picture. He was at P. Diddy birthday party talking about TD Jakes is screwing the man now. I say, man, come on now.
Is Diddy a conspiracy of gayness?
I know it, but now I don't know what
So
to believe.
TD to be in the Diddy parties, that's going beyond my head. What you doing in there? Ain't gospel.
The lady Jaguar Wright, I'm not sure if y'all watch her Jaguar Wright, but she be exposing everything in the industry or whatever. And she was the real life street stars had played her clip on the picture that TD Jakes took with P. Diddy. And she said it was only two. She said it was only two reasons he was there, for money or sex. And I don't believe everything got to be on social media. But damn, I'm trying to figure out what TD Jakes doing up in the building too. It had all the liquor drugs was at the party, all the liquor and drugs was at the party. Y'all have to go look at it yourself, but I'm team Bishop Jakes.
Hey,
I'm sure I'm gonna go look. Cause what?
Go look. It's on I think it's on BZ TV. It's on one of them. But they P. Diddy, I don't know. And then P. Diddy did when they took that little picture, P. Diddy had threw up his Illuminati sign, and then he like laid his head on Bishop Jakes like a little like as if he had bad intentions and a bad motive, not the bishop. I don't think the bishop had. I think the bishop was there about some money, cause who else can get him out unless it's about some money? But what P Diddy got going on, I think maybe P Diddy got something else going on in his mind about it. But look, what you looking like that for? Yeah, we done swerved lanes.
My friend and dropped the pictures off the wall, and
Brandon over there drunk. Look, Brandon, wake up, man. Pick
you
your
fooling
man
my
up.
friend right now.
James,
Where's
pick
my-
your mans up. Pick your mans up. He over
You
there.
gotta get up. You gotta get up. We was having a good debate too.
Where'd you go?
Nice, nice sleep. Eastwood on Eastwood.
Uh,
11 Yo.
Mm.
Put back on your glasses.
I know I gotta go back and edit everything to put it back on YouTube and shit. But we've been live. We've been live all
At the class.
and it was we had a real good discussion, real good topic.
I'm hollering. Yeah, he feeling good.
What you drinking on, Brandon? Mr. Underdog TV.
uh,
$1 million drink.
Where you get that?
that little Boosie.
I knew it would be something.
Yeah. And that little
Okay, big
I'm
dog.
drinking on whiskey and tequila.
Boosie. That Boosie.
My bamboo with hot boy Turk be drinking.
I'm alert enough.
We all on our brown tonight. We all on our brown tonight. We feeling good. We feeling good.
Oh,
Not no 3-year-old.
but yeah, we had a good discussion. I like it.
Yeah, it was real good. It
I
was
can
real
come
good.
join. I can come join.
About the what?
Yes, join anytime. You already know I'm gonna notify you about every time because
Hey,
see me, I be trying to spread feelings because I'm, I got my little south side. But where you up north? You from up north, ain't you?
Who me?
Yeah.
Not from Lake Providence.
Oh, girl, I don't know why I thought that I know your mama is from there, but I thought that you was born up north. You just got that accent,
Nah, because she stripped me away from the project and took me up there.
That's so
So I got the best of both worlds. I be feeling it both. So I be really,
you got like an up north accent.
yeah, and I be really want to know people like.
Your mama got down south. But ain't nothing wrong with being proper.
I fuck it. I said,
I'm ghetto, y'all. I'm like Sexy Red.
Ghetto red.
I'm looking at
Ghetto.
those.
yeah,
Oh,
I'll be cussing.
Oh my god. I'm
Undog,
just saying, y'all, please do not.
he done threw his motherfucking low power on our motherfucking ass.
Y'all
Please
got
destroy everything I'm saying. I'm a fraudulent.
Period. You looking good with your little glasses.
You say you looking good to her, Underdog.
hey, y'all got me cussing. I don't cuss.
Yeah, you cuss.
Oh, man.
You done lied throughout this whole broadcast.
What did he say?
I don't could. Capping ass.
What did he say?
Somebody he don't could. He was capping.
He don't cuss.
I don't.
No.
It's all cap ass up, man.
So what you go to the strip club to see?
Nigga,
And
little
I hope
bit.
they work the niggas.
Huh? What you go to see? What you go to the strip club to see?
I don't go to strip clubs unless I'm making money. I'm a photographer.
Back home.
Well, shit.
I need my shades.
We could do some business soon.
Hey,
Oh God, I'm a businessman.
I got an OnlyFans, and I be
Oh, black ain't no food.
look. I got an OnlyFans. I've been trying to find a photographer.
Oh, man.
I don't go out and
What?
take no.
They got me at work.
I don't think he heard you.
I got an OnlyFans, and I need a photographer.
No.
That's on Snapchat.
Let's go.
Okay, period.
Oh, he said, let's go. Why are you so eager to do it?
He a photographer.
Ooh, why are you so eager to do it?
Can run, look, Jane Doe, you can run that bag up because I ran mine up to over 6,000 on there.
You gotta promote me. Tell me how to do it. Cause I'm lost.
What she say?
I can't get past making my profile.
I made 6,000. Made 6,000 on there.
On her OnlyFans?
But
Listen.
after they took their little, I'm finna give you the game. But after they took their little fees, you know, I took home about 5 something. But
You probably pussy like that.
the thing, no, this what I'm
No,
finna
this
tell
on
you.
the
No, you would think that I was on there just really showing out to be making that type of money. But
I seen your material. I seen it.
finesse. You gotta finesse them motherfuckers. And guess what? I got my subscribers, but most of my money came off of the messages. They have to pay to even open up the message on there. So I send out all old shit to the messages. And
Period, as you should. Scamming that old dad.
everybody, I send it over and over to all my subscribers, baby. If you didn't save it and you can't have no receipt showing that you already about that type of content, you get it again.
Damn. You on their ass.
Right. I'm a screenshot to you tomorrow when I'm in a better state. I'm a screenshot so you can see.
You know, I'm a little slow.
I had finessed their ass, girl, and made me goddamn 6 fans for my son that's locked up. And went to his account. You know, I got me a little bit out of it, but
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, help my sister out. God damn, Brandon, you sitting up there with them $1 million Gucci frames on and shit. She need a good photographer.
I'm ready. I just did today. I did a photography for this chick having a baby. What they
See, my content more like Sexy Red.
I do all that shit.
What you ready to do?
That booty on brown.
What's this you ready to do?
Just come on, holler at me, baby. I got you.
Y'all, we live for real.
What's this?
She calling you pound down.
Pound town. And her pee and her asshole is brown.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Next time I get on live, I ain't gonna have no company.
I ain't gonna act like this.
It was a last minute thing.
It was really this room that took me over.
She had plenty of time to be prepared.
I promise, I'm just an internet comedian. This is not how I really act. This is all for Joseph and jokes. I'm just here to make y'all laugh. If you're not laughing and you hating for real, I don't know what to tell you.
That part.
Can't nobody hear him talking.
This is all entertainment. If you're really taking this shit to heart, please get this stick out.
We can't hear you, Brandon.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready for you. Whenever you're ready, I got you.
Man, he's steady talking about something. Every time he come off mute, whenever you ready.
Damn, freaky ass nigga.
He been ready for like 30 minutes and ain't quit.
Shut up, y'all.
Hey man, I worked in the strip club for 5-6 years, so
Look, you ain't gonna never put me back on live.
What was you, security?
A bouncer like motherfucker, big swole.
He was a photographer.
all them hoes that owe me money, that paid me money,
Why am I crying?
so we was cool. So it wasn't fascinating to me. I don't care about ass and titties. I'm all about profit, so I wasn't amazed by nothing. It's all work. They were my homegirls.
Oh,
Yeah, they wasn't shit neither. They was cool though. It don't matter.
you gay as hell. What?
He's saying about his bread. Shit. If you ain't speaking paper like the drug dealers, you ain't getting nothing.
Wait, let me clear my tears. Why am I crying?
Because you're being bad right now.
Being bad. Bad girl.
Bro.
Brandon got his motherfucking camera up and look.
I need my own TV show. Where the lights, camera, action
Tell
at?
her you camera ready. You stay camera ready.
I stay ready.
I'm hollering. Period.
Who made me try this?
Oh Lord.
This rooms.
I really do this shit.
You smoke weed?
Oh,
Don't smoke weed.
okay.
I've been clean since over 2022. Last I
How do
started
you make it through the day?
My phone, bro.
when I was 12.
That shit hurts.
Huh?
This is perfect.
I smoke weed.
That was perfect.
But how do you make it through your day?
I drink some good.
Making sure
Uh,
my-
head.
So you wake and sip instead of wake and bake.
Oh, you alcoholic?
No. I drink on the weekends.
I smoke every day.
Yeah, that shit for the bird.
Sir, this is why I don't talk to me.
That shit for the
That's why you be having a mind.